Hello, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I am Mr. Fosnaugh, and I am your child's science teacher. Here's a little bit about me, which you can always look at later. I teach these classes here at ACE. First hour is biology, second hour is chemistry, third hour wilderness survival, fourth hour learning strategies. That's the homeroom, and fifth hour is Edgenuity, and sixth hour is Edgenuity. Seventh is my conference hour. First, let's talk a little bit about biology. Fantastic subject. We are all alive, so let's learn about what makes us alive, what makes us healthy, what we can do to live our best life. Second hour is chemistry. Chemistry is really looking at things that you cannot see, but we can do experiments and we can look at the world around us and see how things behave. Like, why does ice float? When you look at the actual chemical composition of ice and how the molecules align, that explains why ice floats, but I digress. So that's chemistry. Third hour is wilderness survival. We go outside almost every single day and we go to the woods and we live off the woods as much as we can. I teach students how to do multiple things, such as build shelters and make rope and make fire and make water and a whole host of things. But basically, we look at the science behind um, how that um, how how that works, and so that should the unfortunate events happen, your child will be best suited to lead a survival group. Okay, next is learning strategies. This is a really important class and one of the keys for ACE. So, the thing that makes us really help your child feel comfortable and feel valued and um, uh, successful so they can graduate. So the four main pillars of learning strategies is we give your students extra help. So Tuesday through Friday, they go to whatever class they need the most help in, and we help them one-on-one or one-on-two, whatever it takes to help them get caught up in their classes and be successful. It's also about relationship. So in this class, we have a close um, uh, we want everyone to have a trusted adult that they can come to should they need help or should they have heard something. So it just helps keep everybody at a safe, including your child. This is also their homeroom. So this is where we'll do announcements and where we will talk about graduation, what they need to do for graduation, that kind of stuff so that they are informed. Lastly, every Monday we create a plan. We look at what worked last week, what they were successful at, what they were not successful at, and then we help them design a plan so that over the course of this coming week, we will help them become successful if they follow the plan. Okay, this is the first half of the SSR, and you receive this every Monday night. And then on the top, this is their grades. So you know every single Monday night when you check your email, you know exactly how your student is doing. You'll know if they attended class all 5 days, and when they attended class, their behavior. So did they do their work, or did they sit back and say, not today, or have some sort of behavior that got them, did not earn them that point for that day. The last column is just observations. Whatever we saw, we want to convey to the parents or guardians, we'll put it in that square. Okay. The top right corner is their success level. I'll show you in just a moment what that means, and below the number of weeks on intervention. So let's talk about what that means. This this diagonal in the gray squares, everyone starts at base, and then if they are successful, so they are passing all their classes, they move up and we give them free popcorn on Fridays. If they are successful that next week, then they get chill time. So in fourth hour, instead of going to classes to get extra help, they have the option of going to the gym, playing basketball, hanging with friends, doing whatever for that 35 minutes. If they are successful again by the end of the semester, we will take an afternoon where everyone else goes to their classes like normal, but your student gets to watch a movie and get free popcorn. If they end of the 10 weeks at the very top level, then our principal, Mr. Zolkowski, will bring them a free lunch from Taco Bell or McDonald's or wherever they want, or Starbucks. Okay, so that's really nice of him. However, every week that they're not successful, so if they start failing any of their classes, they start moving down to eventually the warning and the intervention zone. At these two levels, we start making a plan. That means your student will go get lunch and then come to one of us for help during lunch and using that extra time to ask questions or get caught up on work. We also are here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for after school support. So that may be part of their plan. Also, if they're behind in their Edgenuity, maybe they just need extra help online at home. So we ask how many hours can they commit to working Monday through Friday to uh, work at home. They also can work on the weekends, but then we actually check to see how much time they spent at home. Okay, at the bottom, this is just where the plan that we make with them. They say where they're going to go, and uh, and then if they do their work, they get their point. 1/3 of their grade in fourth hour is their attendance. 1/3 is their behavior, whether they work. And then 1/3 is, do they follow through with their plan? Obviously, if they're on base or higher, they automatically get their 5 points. But if they're on warning or intervention, they have to follow through with their plan. Okay. And the last classes are Edgenuity. I work on them 5th and 6th hour. And this just helps students get caught up in their credits and then helps them get ahead. We do have students that graduate early because of Edgenuity. It helps them get more than one class per semester. They can get 2, 3, 4 classes, depending on how much they work, because they can work 24/7 on these classes. Okay. Lastly, I want to finish with one of my favorite quotes. Familiarity can lead to complacency, yes, but we can use our commonalities, our connections to keep us honest and to make us better. So that to me says when we get to know your students and when we have a relationship with your students, that can turn them on to graduation that maybe they weren't excited about before. It can make them a better person because we do more than just say, here's a lesson about, cells, but instead we can say, here's how we can treat others with respect when we're mad at them or whatever. Okay, so I love teaching at ACE. I've taught here for many years. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please do not hesitate to contact me. Thank you for taking the time to talk, and I look forward to hearing from each of you. Have a good night.